So we're gonna get this game started. I haven't played any of it yet, so I'll be discovering it alongside you. Hey, Calvin149. Good to see you. So I don't actually know. I think this probably doesn't use the controller. I'm betting this is all mouse and keyboard. So we'll see how long my wrist tolerates that before I have to sit down and move the cameras. Clean floors, move boxes, open blinds. I guess this is me right here.
5 years at Harrison College, living on tips and whatever my Aunt Anita could say about me. 5 years to get a piece of paper that says I'm an engineer. Also, I can clean this man's house.
All right. Gabriel Ortega? Carefully vacuum the floors and spray a bright scent in the air. Do I click? Hey, they're like a bat? Okay, so I just clicked, it fades, I did that action. Unpack the chairs? Well, it said to move boxes, and those came in boxes, so... Funny, this feels a lot like Beginner's Guide, like one of the Coda games in Beginner's Guide. Are these the speakers? Look like little disco balls. Open blinds.
The skyline hasn't changed much. The silhouette's still the same so far. But the city has a new energy. And I can feel that deep down. The industrial quickening of war. People organized by hierarchy, aimed at each other with purpose, instead of breathing and flowing through one another like the city's supposed to.
I can zoom in. The Winter Garden. It just sound. I mean, if you've got a room called the Winter Garden, you're a fancy person. Okay, so boxes. Is it these? Place is pretty fancy. It's okay, so those are probably just his private belongings. So if I don't know who this guy is, maybe he's... I had heard that you were, doing things for a third world dictator. Maybe this guy isn't a dictator. Maybe he's something else. Because it seems like if she's aware of the political situation here, she probably would know who he was if he was super important. Okay. What else can I do? I love weird baths, by the way. I had one at a hotel when I think I went to one of the PAXs, and there was a hotel where there's a tub and then there's a hole up in the ceiling that water came out of. And it was like a weird miracle. It's just, there's a solid column of water too. It wasn't even very like it wasn't white water. It was like solidly clear. It was crazy. All right, so what's going on here? I don't have any laundry to do. The second floor foyer. And the guest bathroom. Man, to have this much space to fill with my crap. And square toilets? Oh, I'm weirded out. Weirded out. Yeah, Chronotosis, we're playing a housekeeper in an apartment, a fancy apartment in a city that's about to become war-torn, I believe. You got to be kidding me. So much stuff to do. Oh, how did I do that? Seriously, how did I just do that? That seems difficult. So this does have a lot in common with Firewatch, in that I am walking around a lot. Oh, I can just sit here. Oh. The thing that I'm missing so far, though, is like the clever dialogue from Delilah. I don't really have an equivalent here. She's talking and she's saying these things, but I don't have enough. I don't know enough about the character yet. And there's not enough attitude coming through for me to be entertained by it. It's just sort of giving me exposition, so we'll see where this goes. That's what I do when I'm cleaning house. Ooh. It's like a foghorn. Try it out, okay. I'm just chilling. Putting my feet up. Oh, it's weird seeing this like detailed shadow of me, but see nothing. That's really strange. Am I stuck in here? What's going on? Alright. So, do I just have to unbox everything? Is that just... Do I need to... Are they trying to get me familiar with the entire layout? Chronotosis points out the difference between this and this war of mine. Yes, it is pretty significant. So I think I've done everything that I can do. What's that? Oh, lights. Zoom to collect? What? What does that mean? Does that mean I can just, like... zoom in on things to collect them? Is that a general... Zoom to collect? This feels like they should have been telling me something. Hey there, Dark Flame. I don't know if I said hi to Taylor or Chronotosis, but hi. Oh no, that was a stereo. I think I've done what? I think I've done everything. I think I should leave. I missed some. Are you sure you're not looking at the stereo that's outside? Because the stereo that's outside looks like boxes. Are you talking about this place over here? Because that is not boxes right there. Is that what you're thinking of, or did I miss something else? Before the stereo. Oh wait, what is this place? Sauna. I'm not gonna chill in the sauna. Seems inappropriate. Okay, so before the stereo. So I'm not sure where before the stereo is. Oh, these are the boxes that I moved into the bedroom. I've done the interaction with those that I needed to do. If those are the boxes that you meant, then I think I may be done. I think they're boxes of personal stuff, so. This does not look like a door, by the way. Let's go home. That was interesting. I never actually stepped into the elevator. The elevator just showed up as a UI element. May 30th, 1972. Saint Joan of Arc. Dust frames on desk. Polished silver. Wash dishes.
The new tenant wants me to clean once a week while he's out. An hour before sunset. He may never even meet face to face. Which suits me fine. There's a kind of peace slipping into this role. Coming in during the off hours to restore things. Wiping away the grime.
So
I'm just another set of hands.
So you dust the frames on the desk.
Wondering if this is some kind of test.
Polished silver.
I moved halfway around the world to end up
Gosh.
as a housekeeper? I could have done that back home. Most people in Baltimore can't imagine a black woman as anything else. I left the U.S. to get away from that jaundiced perspective, from stupidity and hate. And here I am, trapped in a country going to shit, cleaning this man's house.
Okay, polish the silver. I assume the silver's in here somewhere? No. Maybe it's in the dining room. Is there a dining room? Yeah. Alright, we've done our job. I just wonder if like the gameplay of this is going to mostly just be getting mastery of the house, like knowing where to go to get things done quickly. Yeah, no, I love my character model. She's pretty cool. Clean up office, unpacked office, box, clean bar.
Ortega has more books than furniture. Like he's building up bunker walls made of precious words. I can feel the depression in his eyes. Mama's supposed to scream up. Senor Ortega might be wealthy, but there's not much left to spend his money.
Okay. I gotta figure out where the office is. Was it upstairs? It seems like it would be a private area of the house. It's probably upstairs. But I don't remember for certain. I like that. They find these excuses to let me see my character. And they're using these doors, I guess, to channel me to where I actually should be going. Alright, this is bedrooms. Okay, so maybe the office is downstairs, because I think these two bedrooms were either across from each other, next to each other on the same floor. So let's head back downstairs. The office must be down here. Okay, those are closed off. Is this the office? The study. Cleaning up the office. Unpack office box. What is it even? Some kind of fish worship going on? It's strange. Can't listen to that crap anymore. Yeah, that's what I'm kind of hoping that this gets full of horror, like you're saying, like a bat. That it starts really simple and domestic, but then later on, yeah. So I don't know what it's making reference to here with these titles. Hang picture, stamp and mail letter, clean windows. Hang a picture, stamp and mail a letter,
Ortega could have joined
clean
his
windows.
friends across the border and accompanied illness, rationalizing his concerns about the new regime and continuing along in comfort. But he didn't. He refused, and it's going to cost him. Maybe Gabriel Ortega has a heart?
So there's a letter I'm looking for, there's a picture I'm looking for. Oh, wait, I'm reading the newspaper. I shouldn't do that. Oh, wait, what? I cleaned the windows with the newspaper? That's strange. So what else am I doing? Stamping my letters? Hang picture? Don't see a picture. Nor do I see letters. Oh, interesting. Okay, I just got an achievement for zooming in on that picture, so I guess that's what zoom to collect means if I see books. Did I just hear a gunshot? No letters here. Hang picture, mail letters. Yeah, I do like the progression here. The house slowly filling up with more stuff. He just opened the box. It's got Gwyneth Paltrow's head in it. Can I collect this? Okay, I guess the stuff must be upstairs. Ah. Oh, they are shooting in the air. Alright, where am I going to find these letters? This table, maybe? Huh. That's a weird calendar. Is he writing letters here? So it just says sit down, so. There we go. All right, We've done it. Why? I don't get what the references are. Arrange flowers, water plants.
Ortega leaves his letters lying around. An old friend outside the country offered to put him up in a comfortable illness until the crisis here dies down. All he has to do is accept. So what keeps him here? Most of us are trapped because we don't have his network of affluent friends. Ortega has options that I'm denied, and he has the privilege of choosing not to use them.
Take your time with that. Arrange flowers and water plants. Which plants? These ones? Let's water all of them? Oh, just getting achievements like crazy. Yeah, maybe, I mean, maybe these are just references to days or holidays, just saying like, when I'm coming, or like, see, I don't know, the one about Thomas More. I'm like, what about Thomas More? This definitely feels like it's. I mean, I'm usually against people calling things not a game, you know, because it feels like it's usually used pejoratively, but definitely feels like there's not really much of a strategic mechanic to this, or a skill-based mechanic. It's more about the immersive side of it, which is still a legitimate part of games. So again, I'm not saying that, but it's like,
feels like everyone in the city is grinding their teeth as hard as they can.
what I usually, you know, when
We're all under suspicion.
Come on, lady.
Often I get sad to question. I've been so proud of my activism, of my political convictions, but under the new regime, those beliefs put me at risk. As soon as I say housekeeping, their eyes glaze over. What are the benefits of my position?
It's a clean desk. Yeah, there's a lot of times where, you know, I'm looking at a game idea, and I ask myself, you know, what is the game in this? You know, what part of this is a game as opposed to being a story or a look or an experience? And this is one where, yeah, the game part of this is very slight and very subtle. It's channeled in favor of other aspects of it. Yeah, like I'm saying, it's mostly, this game is mostly about the story. It's not really about the mechanics. Yeah, Calvin was the one who suggested saying it that way. Yeah. It's hard to figure out.
It makes me furious that Ortega takes everything for granted. He makes no sense. The man has this job, this lofty position, but he brings home encrypted papers to science them without even reading. There are government raids every day in September, and even in the smaller towns across Manchuria. With everything going on, you'd think he'd exercise some caution. But I guess he doesn't have to. Why don't we trade places?
Confidencial. Some kind of spy. Yeah, so Taylor, I disagree with people who assert that a game needs to have a fail state to be a game. That's certainly a useful tool, but I don't know. There's people have done a lot of things to, in a lot of ways have tried to define what a game is. And I think some are more successful than others at coming up with a compelling description of it. But I don't know. I feel like a game does need to be providing you with feedback. Like, you do something and the game responds. Either, whether it's, the rules respond by, constraining what you can do, or, there's some kind of, wait, 007. Oh, interesting. I mean, the game pushing back, I think it's important. You push towards the game trying to make something happen, and the game pushes back, constraining your choices, responding to your choices. I think that's important. I don't think failure necessarily has to be one of the ways that it pushes back, though. I think that it can be all positive, or a mix of positive and negative, but none of them feel like failures. That's completely legitimate. So, arrange books in the Winter Garden. That's right. So the Winter Garden, was it upstairs? Yeah, I guess that was upstairs. I remember it was like a thing, leading out onto the balcony. I think that was upstairs. You both closed? Oh, yeah, looks like this is not the direction. All right, where's this crappy Winter Garden? Is it this way? No? Okay, I can't go a lot of places. Dining area. Okay, this is the Winter Garden. That's why I went here, because I thought this was called the Winter Garden. It says arrange the books, but I don't see... I mean, where... Which of these books is interact? Oh, these books. Ah. Gotcha. All right. Done. Yeah, I like about, I think, when you say interactivity, I think people, a lot of times they think that word just means you click on stuff, but I think it's that pushing back behavior that I'm talking about. It's like, it's just active if you do stuff and nothing happens in response. It's interactive if I do things and it does things back to me. But like I said, not every game needs to have a state where things go wrong in order for it to be a game.
After I read through the papers that Ortega brought home to sign. I stood there with my heart pounding and my face burning. His company is shipping military equipment for Antronia. Weapons being used against his own people. The papers are encrypted, but he doesn't even bother to hide the code of the day that goes along with that. At first I thought, soothing. But after I read through it all, I knew my brother and his revolutionary friends needed to know about this.
So I'm considering spying for the other side. So this is not the sitting area. Is this the sitting area? The dining area. Is this the sitting area? This is part of the Winter Garden. Ah! Okay, well, sitting area, arrange records and pick up papers. Alright. I know the records are probably upstairs. So I'll look for papers in a sitting area. Seating area, excuse me, seating area. Is that a little paper boat? That's cute. Unfolding and copying? Oh, interesting. So I picked up the papers, but I copied them all for my revolutionary friends. Hey there, Arcanus. Alright. So we can't go anywhere up here, but I thought this is where I needed to be. This is not where the records are? Man, that's right. This woman, she lives in a time when, you know, as a kid, she would have gone through segregation. Getting a lot of achievements. I should get this on multiple platforms so I get all the achievements. No, I think this actually only came out on PC. This. Where are these records? Maybe over in the game area there were speakers there, but I didn't remember there being a record player. Like, there was a turntable in that area upstairs, but it doesn't seem like there's any way to get there. Wait, what's this? Aha! There's the records. A robot! Now I'm trying to clean up the seating area. There it is. He's leaving me notes. He's like a pen pal. So, like about, are you saying the spooks are coming? Because it looks like you said the spoops are coming, and that seems like a different thing. St. Mary Magdalene. Unclogged bathroom sink, put out trash.
I gave my little the information I found, detailing a series of upcoming military shipments. Felt right to take action. Ortega's apathy allows him to stay disconnected from the massacres that his company has enabled. But I just can't look away. As a student in the U.S., I always nodded my head when people talked about peaceful protests. Now I know that it's not always an option. Those who make peaceful revolution impossible will make violent revolution inevitable. Kennedy said it, just before the kingdom.
So there's an actual reference to the title of this chapter. So I guess maybe there was something I was supposed to discover in each of these chapters, and I just haven't been. Yeah, man, as a housekeeper, I would definitely be upset if the spoops were coming, because I don't want to clean up any spoop. Oh, seems fine. Oh, this is the messed up one. Alright, put out the trash. That be where would that be? The kitchen, the closet, nothing over here. I don't think there's anything over here. Chronotessa says, she's gone from a hum to a whistle. We're making progress. So I got a statue? Oh, it's a statue of... Wait, what? Is this building gray or finished? Oh man. I think I'm going home. Even the music on. Calvin's like, finally, fun times. Yeah, I will understand, by the way, anyone who does not actually, I mean, you know, a lot of people come to Twitch to see excitement. We're not really looking at excitement right here. We're just sort of seeing what this game is. So I will not be offended if anybody feels like, you know, this is not how they want to spend their afternoon.
President Neil Flores Roshini has been moving military equipment through the city for weeks. In trucks with art and cultura. Bastards. I feel a strange exhilaration.
This carpet is amazing, by the way.
Doing something meaningful.
Clean up glass, polish shoes. I tried to clean up the glass last night. Huh. Good job. His shoes are probably upstairs. Big Norton points out now, how much hubris would it take for a streamer to be offended that someone would rather spend their afternoon elsewhere? Yeah, that's true. I mean, obviously, you know, I should never be offended by anything like that. But it's sometimes just worth saying out loud, you know. If you guys, you know, if this is not what you signed up for, I completely understand. Alright, I've done this stuff. Oh, man. I did not get enough sleep last night. I tried to stay up and play some Firewatch. I made it through about 25 minutes or something and then just collapsed. I couldn't go forward anymore. Hoping I get a chance to sleep a little bit more on the weekend. These all just the names of saints? I think Thomas More was a saint, wasn't he?
Maybe this insurgency doesn't amount to anything. just a line item cost in the new regime's military budget.
Are these... Oh, are these just the festival days of these saints? Collect
But
papers.
inaction would be worse than impotence. My only regret is for the innocent blood being shed. The deaths of those who only wanted to live their lives.
That calendar is fascinating. Yeah, Firewatch is interesting. Like, the thing that impresses me about Firewatch is the fact that it's. I mean, it decided to take a genre that is really difficult to make interesting, and then tried to make it interesting, and they did a pretty good job. I mean, I expected to be tired of Firewatch much sooner than I am. You know, like right now, I'm still really interested in finding out what happens, and I still know that, you know, as I play the game and as the characters talk to each other, I'm going to be entertained. And that's the thing. It's like they've done a good job of just setting up an expectation and meeting it. Like, you know, they know that the only thing that's really going to entertain me through a lot of it is the characters talking. So they've really worked hard to make that intrinsically interesting, make me look forward to more of it. So collect papers. I'm looking for some kind of papers. This... This looks like... Oh, yeah. This is the papers. I thought it was part of the... I thought it was part of the carpet pattern, because it's the early 70s. Is that it? Yeah, Taylor. You know, I put your name in the title so that you could see which one it was. I should have mentioned the time code. I knew that we talked about it about an hour in, and that it had happened not that long before that hour mark.
Apparently, other cultural beings have also been coming. It's twisted. Senor Gabriele Taylor loves the opera. And I can tell this is being great.
Yes, folks are talking about the lack of fanfare that we had for Constance Taylor Starr's character dying in XCOM 2. And yeah, really, I mean, if he had died in a less hilarious way, I think that it might have been, you know, there might have been a little bit more sadness. But he basically freaked out and charged into a fire. So, I don't know. Huh. Got museum floor plans up, and apparently there's an attack on some place that had culture. Because I'm supposed to tidy up the guest bedroom, right? Is this not the guest bedroom? Hold on. Let's wait till we got another room title. Walk in here again. Okay, this is the guest bedroom. What am I... Oh, is this stuff I'm tidying up? It's weird when there's a larger problem in a room, but I have to find the one thing to interact with. Like when I had to clean up the glass, I had to interact with the hole in the glass, when that's not what you clean up, right? You typically think of cleaning up the glass on the floor, so that's what I was aiming at. But what she was really going to do was seal up the window. But it didn't say, you know, fix the window. It said clean up the glass, which to me meant something entirely different. Like a bad, it's like, oh yeah, you know, laugh at those who panic and make bad decisions. But, you know, I mean, I don't know. It's hard to understand panic when you are
What's
not
going
doing
on in
it.
your head?
You know, I don't know if panic typically is expressed
Found a set of blueprints
in the real world the way it sometimes is in XCOM,
for the rosaries of
where people will, you know, run into fires or
David says
shoot each other.
David
Like shoot it. Like
to enter
there was a lot of shooting the wrong person in the original XCOM.
I don't think I those papers up by accident.
So I'm sitting here fooling myself into thinking this guy wants me to steal from him and spy on him. Somebody drew horns on the magazine that's been there forever. Alright, some locked up. Oh, I should update the calendar. This guy is really bad at updating his ridiculous calendar. There we go. I mean, I could see if they tried to set it up like your comrades startled you and you thought they were an alien, but that doesn't really come across very clearly in those cases where in the original XCOM Enemy Unknown, your guys would shoot each other. Like I had one case where a memorable case where I named a couple of characters after coworkers, and and one of them came in to rescue the other one, and the guy who was rescuing turned around and panicked, turned around and shot him, which was just.
I wasn't there when the bomb tore the gallery.
When I apply a story to it, it's entertaining, but it's by itself is kind of weird.
Waking me at night. Men burn, die. I just have to keep telling myself, violence begets violence, and oppression must be opposed. To preserve what is good, sacrifices have to be made. Miraflora's new regime brought this down on all of us.
Huh. Manhole and sweater. Where is the sweater? I want to destroy your sweater. Oh, I'm fixing my afro. But I'm trying to figure out, like, sometimes I'll walk by a mirror and my arms are just up in the air for some reason. But that's what I'm doing. What's I doing again? Manhole and sweater. Sweater probably upstairs. Might be in the laundry room. I don't remember where the laundry room is. Probably upstairs. I like this. I've got these little incidental jobs that I can do that aren't on my list. I just notice something's out of place. My eyes are actually starting to go out of focus from. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I probably would have started taking a nap if I didn't have you guys to talk to during this. Because, I mean, it's definitely not, you know, boring me to the same degree that some other games I've played on here have, but I'm just, you know, if I'd come to this completely 100% awake, I think it would probably be a little bit easier, but because I'm already tired, it is sort of taxing my ability to keep going. I only got 10 minutes left though in the stream, and so you know I don't really have time to start something new. Unless you want to play just a little bit of Nuclear Throne, I could do that. Prepare dinner. Is that part of my skill set?
Rage against me then. Yes, they blew apart your precious gallery. What did you think the revolutionaries were going to do? Wave banners at the regime until they gave up? Gabriel is angry with me because a building was destroyed. But my brother has been arrested. I don't know if they have any real evidence, but the stories about Miraflora's jails are horrifying. The president won't openly execute an American citizen, but inside a prison, anything can happen. I pray they would be safe.
I'm recording a reel-to-reel mixtape. He trusted me to do that? To, like, make his mixtape? And cook his dinner? How does he know I can cook? This deviled eggs or something? Clams? Alright, let's get out of here. Feast of the Immaculate Conception. Mail. Oh. Put mail on dining table. Doors are sealed electronically. Use control panel to open one door. Will close automatically. Okay.
Gabrielle, is paint more precious than blood? Would you trade polished marble for broken bone? He's still angry that the Miraflores regime is using cultural buildings for military purposes. And maybe more furious that the revolutionaries are attacking those places. So Gabrielle has decided to reconnect with his family and old friends. He still thinks there's some way of resolving this through mundane channels. Does he regret what we've done? Will he flee? It must be convenient to come and go as you please. To walk away from the kitchen when it gets hot.
So what control panel is he talking about? Use a control panel to open one door, will close automatically. And then wish me luck. What's he doing that he needs luck for? Or is it me that's saying wish me luck? It's just a light. Okay, there's something making noises. Oh, this over here? Powder room upstairs. What did I open? Did I somehow push the wrong button? Was it just all I was supposed to do? I mean, I haven't crossed this off. Guess I'll leave? I haven't wished him luck, but...
Would Gabrielle even notice if I stopped coming? He'll be away for some time, while the city burns. But I'll continue to come here and to work, because I need this place. If only for the quiet. If only to indulge my sadness for what has passed.
So was the first one just an example? Like, I couldn't actually go anywhere, but... Yeah. The power of wart. Doesn't look like there's much here. There's a record. Ugh.
With Ortega gone, this apartment feels like mine. It's a haven, a maze, a smoke. What would it be like to own such a place?
All I really gotta do is drop the mail off. Oh crap, I didn't see which thing I was opening. Let's see. It's up here? Guess when I know he's not going to be here, I wear a different outfit. Yeah, I should have read that thing before I pushed it, so I'd know where it thought it was opening a door, because I don't see a new door open. Chronotosis is trying to wake me up. I appreciate it. I think we're reaching the end of, yeah, it's like 12:59. I think we're reaching the end of what we can do here. There's definitely a quiet mood piece. Couple of, you know, interesting thoughts she's having, trying to get into the perspective of someone in this very unusual situation.
Here in the capital city, under the pretense of stabilization, the demons are gathering at the window, and our angels are nowhere to be found.
So I like Gabriel. I'm glad he's making it. It's almost like I feel like I'm in a relationship with him. Storage room. What storage room? Yeah, I think this will be my last trip to the house. I just keep hoping that the next trip I have is going to be the one that where something a little bit more exciting happens, but I think he's just finding different music. Yeah, I think we're done. We can head back to work. Thanks for coming in, guys, especially for a game that is not necessarily as thrilling or adrenaline fueled as a lot of the other games on here.